It looks like the Demon King really is dead. He actually wasn't completely dead after last chapter, as the commandments actually survived the final attack. But Meliodas finally brought out his Demon King power this chapter to completely erase the Demon King from existence so he could never come back again. It seems Meliodas may have had to give up his Demon King power to do this though, and if that's the case, I'm pissed, because that means we'll never actually get to see that form in combat. Why would he wait until the battle's over to bring out his strongest form? Zeldris even said that his power was at least on par with the Demon King, and actually probably even stronger. That means Meliodas should have been able to hold off the Demon King by himself the entire time, and that Escanor should have never had to sacrifice his life to help fight the Demon King. I doubt Escanor will actually die, but if he does, it's kind of Meliodas' fault. I was disappointed last chapter how we didn't actually see a massive explosion from the Sin's final attack, but this chapter rectified that grievance, as there was a wide panel shot of the explosion that finished off the Demon King, covering a large portion of the country. Zeldris confirmed that this attack had the power to destroy Britannia, and Meliodas revealed that the only reason it didn't was due to the magical lake absorbing the excess power. Of course, aiming the attack at the lake was Merlin's idea, as she's the Deus Ex Machina of the series. The shockwave from the explosion knocked everyone back, with Meliodas having to save Elizabeth from another rock, as rocks seemed to really want to kill her. And Mael swooped in to help Zeldris. Zeldris was being a tsundere though, saying he didn't need any help. Those two have a pretty interesting dynamic, since they used to think they were brothers. And when I saw Mael holding up Zeldris, I was like, ah, brotherly love. However, this means Mael was just there watching the entire time and didn't offer any help. It's not like he's weak. He's just as strong, if not stronger, than some of the Sins. Yet he was either too much of a coward or too selfish to help them. Yeah, the fight was supposed to be the 7 deadly sins versus the Demon King, but at least have a good reason for him to stay out of the fight, because having him just stand by and do nothing for seemingly no reason just makes him look bad. At least I saw him healing the mighty Escanor, so he can be somewhat forgiven, if Escanor decides to do so. The chapter seems to have a happy ending, with the Demon King being destroyed for good and everyone having their happily ever after. But will that actually last? Will the Supreme Deity show up and try to mess with them now that the Demon King is dead and Meliodas' Demon King powers are gone? If she does, they would be kinda screwed, considering Meliodas' Demon King powers was really the only hope of combating her. They could all try to work together again like they did against the Demon King, but I don't think they have the fight left in them to try that. Even if they do somehow manage to win, I don't see them winning without some casualties. Even if the Supreme Deity doesn't show up, there's still the question of whether Escanor will die or not. Like I said, I don't think he will, but it's definitely a possibility. This may actually be the end of the series, but I feel like there's still more that needs exploring. So I really hope this isn't actually the end. I'm interested to see what happens next chapter, as it will be the first chapter in a while that isn't a continuation of the conflict with the Demon King. Well, it was about time the Demon King was put to rest, and I think it's about time I put this video to rest too. Until next time, my fellow sinners.